My name is Barbara Courtney. I'm the Director of Children of Incarcerated Parents. Today, we have our guest, Miss Walker, and I'm excited. I contacted the foundation, the Walker's Foundation last year. I seen it on the internet and in the news where they was going into the schools and doing the children's hair. I was excited and impressed by that. Uh, Before I let Miss Walker talk, I want to say I looked on her Facebook. I said that she's doing too many things for me to try to memorize. So let me write it down. And I love the idea. She said she's a wife, she's a mom, entrepreneur, she's a leader, she's a creator, she's an inventor, and a go getter. And the president and the founder of the Walker's Foundation. She's the CEO and founder of the Beauty Empire. She's the CEO and founder of the Rhythm Cosmetic. She's the owner and founder of X4 US, owner and founder at Extension US. Is that correct? For
Yes,
US.
for us. It
And
is.
I said, oh my, it's a powerful young lady. And so, Miss Walker, I would like for you to introduce yourself and tell us where you're from, where did you grow up at, and just give us some history, the audience, some history about yourself, and tell us about all these wonderful events that you have.
Okay. Okay, well, first off, thank you so much for having me on your show, your podcast, and I'm excited to be here as well. And yes, my name is Aisha Walker. I am the founder and owner of a few businesses and also a nonprofit, as you mentioned. I'm originally from New Jersey, and I was also raised in Georgia. And my husband and I are currently now in Kansas City, Missouri. So we've kind of been traveling throughout life and starting businesses throughout life and just really allowing God to lead us where we're supposed to be, which we're here today. And our main focus is to continue to inspire, empower, enjoy life, and also be able to be a blessing unto others. So that's just a little bit about, my background, and we definitely can go over the businesses and I can kind of explain a little bit more if you want to
Yes.
about each and kind of how they work in the community. So I believe the first one is Extensions for Us. That is our very first business. We started that back in 2014. We started that just because my mother having alopecia, she lost her hair, and it triggered something in me to kind of pick up and help my mom because she was going through a pain over something she had no clue of what was going on. So I kind of took that pain, I made it into a purpose, and that's when we started creating customized wigs for women due to hair loss, any type of hair loss. But the main thing was alopecia, women that was in hospitals going through chemo and also lupus. And that business ended up kind of growing and birthing other businesses. All our businesses are in the beauty industry, but one kind of is under the other one. And that's how it started to form. The next one was the Beauty Empire. We actually started our own hair salon. And the reason why we started that because we are in the beauty industry and we wanted to open up doors where other people can come in and provide hair services. And then under that was Rhythm Cosmetics. We decided to create our own cosmetics where there are no chemicals in there. We also have Rhythm Kids, which our 7-year-old son is over that line. And then my husband and myself created actually the Rhythm Black line. And we have cosmetics and over to skincare, hair regrowth, just because we work with a lot of people with hair loss. And then moving over to our foundation, everything is wrapped up into our foundation, which is our baby. That's where our heart is, because what we do is we take care of our children, our next generation that's coming under us. We provide free hair services to children that are in foster care, adoption care, children that are going through hair loss, children that are going through traumatic brain injury, disabilities, also children transitioning out of homelessness, going back out into the world. So we're there to be that bridge, be that gap in our foundation. And we put on these huge hair events, and we just have a really good time with the children of our community, letting them know that we love them, We love on them. We have a good time with them. We build confidence. We're there to be a listening ear in our foundation. And at this point, it's just growing, and where you can kind of see where we are kind of going over into different areas. And now we're currently in the school systems where we go in, we teach hair love, hair confidence, hair history. And that part of our foundation is called Hair Talk Academy, where we just sit down and we just let our girls, boys, just let it all out. And we are inspiring, but also given a history of our background with the hair industry. So that's a little snippet about our business and what you kind of see on social media and the things that we're doing out here in the community.
But do you guys have an event coming up soon? And as I seen on Facebook, the children doing a fashion show, and you not only service in Missouri, you also service Kansas. Am I right?
Yes,
And you
you're
have
absolutely correct.
products all like in Ivy and out
Yes.
of town. Can you give us some more, the audience, some more information about that as well?
Yes, absolutely. We were excited. We are getting ready for our heritage. We call it our Heritage, HAIR Heritage Day. And we're bringing kids from all over. Kansas, like you said, also Missouri. They're coming in from traveling from 2 and 3 hours away. And we're putting on our hair fair. But this time is a little different because we are actually doing our hair and fashion show. We actually want the kids to be able to get their hair services. We have local designers coming from all over creating, I mean, amazing custom items for the children, and also local boutiques. So the children will really, really have a day of fun. We have hair classes that will be presented that day for the children, and also any foster parents that need to get trained on hair and just beauty products. We have therapists that will be on site that's sitting around talking to our children, giving them different backgrounds and how to really kind of engage out into society. And if they're having any issues, we have therapists on site. We also have a lot of churches that are kind of coming in, donating their time, volunteering. So we have DJs. We also have a guest, I want to say rapper kind of sort of. He'll be coming in kind of, and I don't want to give his name out because it is
Right.
a surprise to the children, and he'll come in and he's going to rock us out. So we're also having a cookout that day, just because we want to be able to show our heritage to our children, let them know how we kind of grew up, how we went and had cookouts. We bring out the grill, we listen to music, we drink our lemonade, eat our food. So we will have a cookout, and just really a day of fun and love for our kids, but also letting them know that you have somebody that has your back, and you can kind of be who you are and speak to someone if you need someone there for you. So that's our event that we have coming up. We're excited. It is June the 11th. And we're just really, really happy for it to, get out there with the kids and see where it goes. The news stations will be there. And we have a lot of people really just volunteering and helping out with this event.
But also, if someone was interested in
Mm-hmm.
any of your events or any of your products, how would they? Do you have a website? Do you have a contact number they can reach you as well?
Yeah. Absolutely. So for the Walker Foundation, our website is the walkerfoundation.org. There you can sign up to be a Walketeer, and a Walketeer is just basically a volunteer, just to help out wherever your strengths are, or to just kind of serve in our foundation. And if you are a parent, a foster parent, there's also a place there where you can sign up for the Walker Hair Fair and select our date that we're having a fair and be able to come into our events. And then we have a place for donations. At this point, we're taking donations. We need sponsors just to make sure that we cover all our kids. We have probably over 100 kids that will be coming out that day, and we really want to serve them. So at this point, donations, sponsor, if you are a business owner locally or anywhere, is a great opportunity to be able to get your brand in front of a lot of people here, and to kind of show who you are and let people know who you are in the business. So we're definitely looking for sponsors. Like I said, that's at www.thewalkerfoundation.org. And then we have the beautyempires.com. That's where you can find all of our products. Our products are, like you said, they're in Hy-Vee. We have them over in, a lot of beauty supply stores. We are going into Kroger, another grocery store. They're also on the plaza downtown towards Kansas City. So our products are everywhere, and also you can get them online as well. So that's the places that you see. You'll also see us using a lot of our products inside of our hair fairs as well for our children.
Well, I had seen one time on Facebook, y'all was sold out, wasn't you? I was like,
Yes.
oh, that's powerful. Can you give us a little more information about your son?
Yeah.
I thought that was so powerful. Him being
Yes.
an entrepreneur at his age. How old is he?
Yes. He's 7 now, but he started very early. But we waited until he was actually ready to say, yes, I'm ready to kind of take on entrepreneurship. Our son is Princeton Walker, and he kind of started just really watching myself and my husband into entrepreneur. He's always hands on. He's sit around a table with us. He's going into meetings with us. And it's just something that we always wanted to lead by example with our son. And he picked it right up. So he's actually into meetings. He's able to talk on calls. He makes his own decisions when it comes down to his brand. And that was something that he felt like he wanted to do just because he's a part of the Walker Foundation Kids and seeing a need there too. So he wanted to start his brand. He knows the back end of everything. He knows all his products. He go out to Hy-Vees and different places, sets up tables, and he's a really good kid because he loves to give back. But also learning the part of entrepreneurship is something that's really important for our family, just because we love to pass on certain things so they can be independent and be able to take care of business themselves. We just believe it's very important to do so. And it's not a certain age that you have to be an entrepreneur. You can start very, very young. Just put your kids out there and you can kind of see where they can go if you can, believe in them and have them believe in themselves.
That's a blessing. So
Yeah.
I know you said there's no age for uh,
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurship, but what
Mm-hmm.
about the children that you target? Do they have? Is there an age target? Uh, age?
For the children for hair services.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So we don't have an age. We have kids that come in, they're like 2 years old and up, but normally we try to start when the kids are a little bit older, maybe around 5, just because we want to make sure that their hair is grown in and we don't put certain styles in there. But as far as in washing it, making sure that it's maintained, we do those things. But we had kids as young as maybe 2 and 3 years old just come and get their hair detangled, making sure their products are right in their hair, making sure their hair is moisturized. But the kids that we do see normally are from 5 years old and they go up to 17 years old. We do have some kids that are a little bit older, but our actual age range is between 5 and 17.
That's powerful. I
Mhm.
just commend you what you're doing. And can you share? Because we know you're a wife. Well, I know you're a wife. Can you just and that your co-partner is your husband? Can you give
Yes,
us some information about your whole household, your husband?
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. So my husband, as many people know, is Tyrell Walker. He is the person that's behind the scenes, but also up front. We've been best friends for a long time. We met in the 3rd grade, and we've been doing life together. We have a great family, and we kind of do everything together as far as in best friends. So it's very easy for us to be in business because we've just been best friends for years. Tyrell plays a huge part in everything that you see. He's there. He's the person that creates a lot of things. He is the operations of our events and everything that we do. So he plays a very, very important role. But the main thing for us, we're married and we have a great family. And really, we're here to let other people see us in a light to let you know that it's doable. We come from certain areas, but we actually made it out and we're made it out as, Black people, and we are here to let other people know, like, we look like you look like us, and it can be done. So that's Tyrell Walker. He's the person, the Walker Foundation and extensions for us. He's my best friend and partner, and I couldn't ask for anybody better to depend on him, and the same thing, vice versa.
I have this saying where there's no vision, there's no hope.
Right.
So just talking to you and seeing you on the media, in the media, to me, you give the community and the world hope that you
Mhm.
can do anything if you determine. And I don't know your husband personally, but I do know when you share on Facebook and anywhere else, you're a powerful couple to me.
Thank
I
you.
see where you guys was on an interview and she was asking you uh, about each other and how y'all compliment each other. And so I think that's so powerful because our community need to see
Right.
powerful couples. Our children need to see powerful couples that look like us.
Yes.
very, very important. And I just commend you because you're saying various background. I don't know your background, but I do know this, that you're more determined and you're a young lady and you not only in Kansas City and Kansas, but all over the state. And that I commend you guys for that. That's powerful to me. And
Thank
it's
you.
encouraging because we each one of us needs some type of encouragement. And each one of us need a team, a healthy team. And
Yes.
so you show the children when you go into the schools, when you go into foster care, you showing all of them. Even when I used to work at the lighthouse, it was for pregnant young mothers from 12 to 21. And that's a good program.
Yes.
Also, some of the women's of color, they needed to know more about their hair.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and your son, I don't know what day y'all gonna give him his own show, but that that'd be pretty good.
We hear it a lot. We hear it a lot. I think he'll be ready. We kind of do things when he's ready, and once he say yes,
Right,
we're there to
right,
have his back. So yes.
right. And so, what would you tell the audience about persevering? How that to never let go. We need to hear some encouragement. Somebody need when they look at uh, this podcast and hear us. What would you say to our audience
Yeah,
of
I can say
encouragement?
the first thing is you really have to believe in yourself. You really have to believe in you. And if you don't believe in yourself, I don't think you can be able to put that in anything else. So first, the main thing is just really believing in yourself, finding out who you are internally, not on the outside, and really focusing in on your strengths. And those are the things that get you through doors. And I think most of the time we kind of figure out what we're lacking versus figuring out what we actually have and using those gifts to be able to get you where you need to go, because we all have it, and everything that we need, we have it within us. It's just really tapping into that side and believing in yourself and not giving up. It's going to be days where you do get discouraged. It's going to be days where you question yourself, and you have to be able to find a place where it keeps you going. You have to know your why. You have to figure out why you're getting up doing this every day. Who are the people that are connected to you? If you do not do your purpose, how many other people will you be hurting? And that's the main thing that I focus on. Okay, if I stop what I'm doing today, how many other hundreds of people will I be hurting, or how many kids I won't save? So it gets me up every single day to make sure I do what I need to do. It's very important to do that. And also just really keeping good people around you. Even when you're down, you have people to call. Even when you're up, you have people to call. And I think sometimes we get them confused where, certain people can only talk to you when you're up, or certain people can talk to you when you're down. You want to make sure that you get your circle right. And it doesn't have to be a big circle. But when those times get down and you're confused and you're not feeling like, something is not going to work, you have those people behind you to inspire you. And the number one thing for me and my family is we put God first. Anytime we do anything, we always ask God first. It's important because if without Him, we wouldn't be here. And we believe if we ask Him and He say yes, we believe exactly what He's saying yes to, and it will happen.
All
So our
right.
whole thing is believing in God, trusting in God, having faith. We are faith walkers. So everything you see is us walking by faith, believing in ourselves and believing God is saying what He's saying is true. So we are just living testimonies. We're vessels. We're open to our next seasons. We're open to our purpose. So everything you see is just really God using us for other people. So we're just serving the community. We're serving the world, and just really focusing on our purpose so we can be good people out here, and also show the next generation to come that you can do it, and giving them that inspiration, that courage that they need when they go back and look at videos of us or pictures of us, and they ask us certain questions. You can do it. It's nothing that you can't do. You have courage. We don't believe in fear. And that's the
All
main thing.
right.
No fear here.
All right. All right. I love that. Besides God and your husband, who else is your greater supporters?
Oh, I have a great team of supporters. Number one is my grandmother. My grandmother is the person who raised me, but I also believe that you connect to elders because they have a certain type of wisdom. Now, I'm not going to say all, but certain ones have a certain type of wisdom that they can give you that you can never just really pick up a book and get because they've lived a certain life or been in a certain time. So my grandmother, my grandfather, I keep a lot of elders around me, but I also keep a lot of young people around me as well because you get that balance. You know, I keep my kids around me, but then again, all the kids that I'm surrounded with, they are very, very up on modern technology. They know what's going on. Just always keeping your ear to the ground so you can be able to know what's your next step. So my sister, of course, my husband, we already spoke about him, but I also have great mentors. I have really, really great mentors that really sit me down and let me know what I need to kind of do next. And if I'm not doing something right, they correct me. If I'm doing something right, they keep on encouraging me. So just really keeping mentors, knowing the people that can see you in both ways, either if you're going through a hardship or on top, finding those people and putting them in the right place. And those people do not have to have a title or be family. They can be people that you actually meet in life that works for you. So that's the main thing, just keeping our circle tight and putting the right people in places.
Well, I thank you so much. You have encouraged me, and every time I see you on Facebook or something, I admire it. And even
Thank
as
you.
you was talking, uh, that scripture came to me, Romans 8:28, and
Hmm.
that's what I'll leave with you and the audience. We know that all things work together for the good to
Yes,
them that
yes,
love God, to them that are called according to his purpose. And
yes.
you and your family has a purpose, and y'all
Mhm.
are fulfilling the purpose. So I thank you so much.
Thank you.
One of my heroes. And
Thank you.
I just look forward and having you as a guest again.
Yes, I would love to. Absolutely. Just let me know when we'll make it work.
Okay, is there anything else you want to share with the audience or before we wrap it up?
Not too much, just really thanking you just for, allowing me to give background and pieces of our life and story. So I appreciate that anytime is an opportunity to be able to kind of share us. And even if it get out to one person, I am grateful for that. So I'm grateful for you and everything that you're doing also in the community. And I would love to be able to sit down again and we can kind of drill down a little bit more and talk about, things.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing the June 11th event.
Yes.
And so,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah. So thank you again so much and have a blessed evening.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Program is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association.